goes over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 10, Fields. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Second and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Fields. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tariq Carpenter with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on fourth down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And here's get there for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, this is taken at the 23. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 136 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Read option, here's Montgomery.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fields trying to throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fields on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
All eyes on Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Back to throw. Fields. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Packers, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues. Tricks on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street.